I'm Aaron Brady from Autocue Qtv, and we're showing two specific products for this program. The first is the iPhone application called Autocue. It's a prompting application for the iPhone available on the App Store. Price point for it is about $5. Look for some improvements midway through November. Price point should be about $10. Then we also have the hardware component. You see the iPhone sits right inside the cradle, and this is a handheld unit. Goes for $799. Fully assembled, continuous slides, so you can fit any of your DV cameras onto the unit. Look for this release at the beginning of November.
Hi, it's Taz, back from DV Expo. So those two products you just saw from Autocue, just want to tell you a little bit more about them. The app that they're showing at the Expo is called Teleprompter. And it's a good application, it's solid, it gets the job done. I mentioned it, briefly mentioned it in an article a couple days ago. But it's still not as good as Teleprompter, which is by far the best prompting software right now on the iPhone. Speaking of Teleprompter, the company that makes that also makes the Wing. I mentioned that as well a couple days ago. It's a device that holds your iPhone and your camera together right next to each other to give you a better teleprompter experience. They're sending me a sample, one of those units, so I'll be able to test it in the next couple days and put up some sample footage so you can see what it looks like. But enough about that. Back to Autocue. So the software, okay. The hardware felt great. It was a nice weight in my hand. It felt very solid. I moved it around pretty quickly. I didn't feel any loose parts or anything. Had a lot of nice adjustments on it. The glass itself was wobbled a little bit. Not a big deal because it's not like you're going to be whipping around a teleprompting camera anyway. And for those who don't know the difference between the kind of product that he was showing and something like the Wing where it puts it on the side is this one actually shoots through a piece of glass. I'm sure you've seen politicians speak where they have these sort of weird pieces of slanted glass on tall black stands to either side of them. Those are teleprompters, and it works on the same principle. Basically, you have a piece of angled glass, you have the teleprompter, in this case an iPhone, underneath the glass. The words reflect on the glass and into the eyes of the presenter. Meanwhile, the camera is on this side of the glass, shooting through the glass, through the reflected words, which it doesn't pick up on this side, directly towards the presenter. So it looks like the presenter is looking right into the camera lens. That's because they're looking in the same place, really. They just happen to be reading the words that are directly in front of the lens. So it gives a much nicer sort of presenter to viewer experience. The Wing, on the other hand, sits next to the lens, which under the right circumstances can be just as effective. You just have to really know how to use it. But that's why that piece of equipment that he was just showing is so expensive, because there's a lot more involved. There's the mirrors and the casing, there's keeping it all nice and dark around the lens, so there's no sort of weird light being picked up and reflected on the glass. But that's basically the difference, just wanted you to know that.